discretion is advised. The following episode of Scary Perry contains graphic descriptions, disturbing subject matter, and real-life accounts of violence, crime, and trauma. These stories may be unsettling and are not suitable for children or viewers who are sensitive to graphic content. The content presented is for educational and discussion purposes only. We do not glorify violence, nor do we intend to exploit the victims involved. Listener discretion is strongly advised. If you choose to continue, brace yourself.
Alrighty, welcome back, everybody. Hang on, let me move you. Um, Hang on, guys. Sorry, I didn't realize that's how it. Okay, there we go. That's how we have to do it. That way, the comments isn't over your face. Okay. Anyway, hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Scary Perry. I'm super, super excited for this episode. But before we dive into it, I am your host, Perry T, along with
your girl Marla B.
And the B stand for about to be breaking down this case. We are stepping into the case. You like I did that?
No.
Like I did that. That was fire. You are such a hater. Hate is apparent on you. Okay. But anyway, welcome to Scary Perry. This episode is about the Epstein files. So this is going to be a 3-part series episode where we kind of break down the Epstein files until we reach our March content, which is where we talk about deadly cults and cult leaders. So we're going to go ahead and dive on in and start part 1 of the Scary Perry podcast, the Epstein files. Part 1 is the man behind the mask. Yay! Okay. You ever hear a name that instantly makes your stomach tighten? A name that feels heavy, unfinished, or dangerous?
You talking about the Hashling slasher? No, it don't make it stomach. Okay, maybe that's.
I'm not even gonna hold you. When I hear the Hashlinger slasher, I do get a little bit nervous. I get a little tingle in my belly that makes me feel like I gotta run. But no, not talking about the Hashlinger slasher. Even though he was giving SpongeBob and them hell, I'm talking about a man that a lot of people know, Jeffrey Edward Epstein. Not a celebrity, not a politician, not a king, but somehow connected to all of them. Tonight, we're not diving into the island, not the flight logs, not the powerful names everyone whispers but never proves. No. Tonight, we're starting where every horror should start, with the man. So, who was Jeffrey Epstein really? And how did someone with no clear origin story end up holding secrets powerful enough to shake governments? Welcome to Scary Perry. Scary Perry. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job, Mike. Good job. All right. So section 1. I have a picture of him. For those of you who don't know who he is, and for my audio viewer or my audio listeners on the Spotify audio and Apple audio, this is the part where Perry T is showing a picture of Jeffrey Epstein. You can Google Jeffrey Epstein and the pictures will be there. This is him.
Oh, he looks like a wholesome, YT man. Okay. Sorry.
Okay. No. I'm not mad for your opinion because from the first eye view, that's what he looks like. You said a wholesome man, right? Okay.
That's willing to pay my bills.
That's willing to pay my bills. Make it clap for him. All right. Let's start with what we were supposed to believe. So Jeffrey Epstein, there's no I between the P and the S. Jeffrey Epstein was born January 20th, 1953 in Brooklyn, New York, to a middle-class Jewish family. His father worked for City Parks Department and nothing flashy and nothing sinister. He attended Lafayette High School and then went to Cooper Union. Later, NYU, but here's your first red flag. He never graduated. No degree in finance, no law degree, no master's degree. Yet somehow by his mid-20s, Epstein was teaching math and physics at one of the most elite private schools in Manhattan, the Dalton School. Now, Dalton isn't just a school, it's where children of Wall Street royalty are groomed. So, have you ever heard of Wall Street?
Hmm.
Yes. So Wall Street, for those of you who haven't heard from it, Wall Street is where the stockbrokers make stock decisions and stock changes of your life. They work with the stock market. So he was teaching math and physics for the children of the people that worked with the stock market. And Epstein, a college dropout, teaching their kids. Strange, but not yet alarming. So in my opinion, if I known as a Wall Street stock market person, if I know my child's teacher and I'm paying top dollar for my child to go to this school, if I know they teacher ain't educated, I don't think I could keep them at that school. What about you?
I'm gonna keep my child at the school.
You
Because
gonna keep them at that
obviously,
school?
yeah, because obviously, if you're a teacher without a degree, you smart. You smart as fuck.
Or you finagled a system and you got in there?
No, I mean it's that too, but I don't think. I feel like you smart as shit because you got to go through
Well,
a whole process.
true. But then it kind of takes me back to well, not even take me back. Now I'm concerned for the children today because the substitute teachers now, they don't need like back then when you were trying to be a substitute teacher, you needed like at least an associate's to be a substitute teacher. You couldn't just substitute teach. Like you had to have some type of degree behind you to substitute teach. Nowadays, you just need a high school diploma and a few credit hours in college to substitute teach. This man, he had the high school diploma, but he went to NYU, so he had some type of college hours, but he didn't have a degree and he was teaching math and physics. Girl, physics is hard.
I wouldn't know.
Physics, yes,
Nope.
physics is hard. It's a bunch of formulas. Okay, let's go ahead and we're gonna go to section 2. The first door opens. While teaching at Dalton, Epstein meets Alice Greenberg, the CEO of Bear Stearns, one of the most powerful investment banks of the era. And just like that, Epstein leaves teaching, walks straight into high finance. So he didn't waste no time. He did no apprenticeship, no paper trail or qualifications, just access. At Bear Stearns, Epstein handled accounts for ultra wealthy clients. And by 1981, he left to start his own firm. The firm, you may ask, what was the name of the firm, Perry? Oh, I don't know. Let me tell you though. J. Somebody got to ask the question. J. Epstein and Company was the name of the firm. Sounds impressive, right?
Right.
You're just
I was
lying.
gonna say no,
Here's
but
the you could have said no.
okay.
Here's the thing. It only served clients with a net worth of over 1 billion. Let that sink in. He's
So
no
he
dummy.
he up there with Mark Facebook.
Yes. So his clientele that he served were billionaires. Their net worth had to be billionaires. Billionaires trusted a man with no formal credentials with their money, their secrets, and their vulnerabilities. That question will haunt us this entire series because as a billionaire, and I'm not a billionaire yet, that's probably why I'm not, because I'm not trusting no man who don't have no credentials
That's probably
with
why
my
we're not
money.
billionaires because we going to
That's what I'm
school.
saying. That's
No,
probably why we ain't tapped into the billionaire thing.
I don't think you heard my last part.
Now, what did you say?
We not billionaires because we went to school.
I mean, school is not for everybody, but he also did go to school too, but it looks like he just went for the bare minimum. He didn't graduate.
Yeah.
So he know how to add and subtract the money, and the money make what you doing, selling the money? Because he know how
Everybody,
to sell it.
everybody know how to deal with money. I feel like that's the one thing people
Not
gonna
everybody.
learn how to
No,
do.
no, 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 no. That's what I learned. Not everybody knows how to deal with money. So there's spending money, there's paying bill money, and then there's dealing with money. And dealing with money is what he was doing. So spending money, you just know how to spend it. Bill money, you know how to pay your bills right. Dealing with money, you know how to save, you know how to structure your money, you know how to budget your money to where you always have that residual income coming in. And that's what he knew how to do. Crazy.
Right.
Section 3. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
We kind of getting through these sections a little quick. My
Yeah.
bad.
Slow down.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Do you have any questions while we're here?
No.
Section 3. Money with no receipts. So now let's talk about Epstein's wealth. Because this is where the story gets foggy, right?
Mm-hmm.
By the 1990s, Epstein owned a $77 million mansion in Manhattan, a private island in the US Virgin Islands, multiple jets, properties in Palm Beach, Paris, New Mexico, a private plane later nicknamed the Lolita Express. I like that.
What was it called?
The Lolita Express. You like how I did the shoulders too? That make me want to shoot. The Lolita Express. My bad. All right. Be cool. Be cool. But here's the problem. No one can clearly explain where his money came from. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So we know that he worked with clients with a net worth of over 1 billion. He handled their accounts. So remember when I used to work for this company and I handled Ameriprise accounts
Mm-hmm.
for them, and they would call and be like, how much is in my account, and I would have to tell them, or they would need to do like a dispute or stuff. Basically his firm was the brokerage or the broker for their accounts, and he only handled clients with a net worth of over 1 billion, but no one could clearly explain exactly what his firm did.
Say what they did.
What they do?
Sell the money.
What they doing? Selling the money? They selling it. Okay. No public hedge fund records, so there's no records of hedge funds. There's no transparent investment strategies. No list of clients. So how does someone with no list of clients, no transparent investment strategies, no public hedge funds have all this money to have a $77 million mansion? Where are we going wrong in life? Yes. Go ahead.
No.
Oh,
No.
hey, it's Black History Month. Be cool.
Oh, I forgot.
The millions are coming for us. The billions are coming for us. We are Black excellence. It's
We
coming
just
for
don't know
us.
how to do stuff correctly, in my opinion. But that's another story for another day.
That's another story for another day. But I feel that we live off of generational curses instead of promoting generational wealth. But that's another day, or that's another topic for another day and another show. Tune in to Therapy on every other Thursday. Have a good night. Okay. Even journalists who spent years investigating him came back with the same answer. We don't know. In finance, money always leaves fingerprints. Epstein's didn't. They could not figure out how his money was flowing through, where it was flowing out, and who it was flowing to. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're getting ready to dive into some pictures here. Now, for my audio listeners, when you guys hear this, we'll try to explain the picture as best as we can, but it's best that you tap into the Therapy YouTube channel or Facebook channel or Twitch to watch these episodes live. So let me get ready to share my screen. Now, some of these pictures of these high profile people are alleged pictures, and these people are allegedly involved in some of Epstein's files. that are coming out, and some of his dark secrets from his island and other things coming out. Now, again, the Scary Perry podcast uses the word allegedly very, very strongly. Nobody has been proven guilty or anything like that. So please don't take anything to offense. Please don't take us to court later. We don't got the funds. Don't do us like that.
We don't.
Allegedly. But I be selling the money.
I don't.
Okay, hang on. Let me go ahead and get this going. Present. Share screen. Okay, so these photos are photos from the first batch of the Jeffrey Epstein files. So can you see the screen?
No.
Okay, hang on.
There we
Okay,
go.
can you see the screen now? Okay, so, ooh, we're going too fast. Hang on. Alrighty. So again, this is photographs in Jeffrey Epstein's estate, including one of Donald Trump inside a drawer on the lower left. So if you look on the lower left, we have in the drawer, there's some photos there. And of course, we all know what's going on in the media as of lately. 45 has been listed as somebody who is a part of the Epstein files.
Mm-hmm.
This here is a photo of Sarah Ferguson in a partially redacted photo. Whenever you see a photo that is partially redacted, that means that there is a minor in that photo, meaning someone under the age of 18 is in that photo. That's important for a later date, so make sure you have that. This is a photo of former President Bill Clinton in a partially redacted photo. Again, whenever you see partially redacted, that means someone under the age of 18 is in the photo.
Mm-hmm.
Richard Branson and Jeffrey Epstein in a partially redacted photo. So the two girls behind them are under the age of 18. This photo is Peter Mendelsohn and Jeffrey Epstein. Okay, this photo of Jeffrey Epstein in a partially redacted photo. I believe the girls in this photo, some were probably under the age of 18, but as you can see, they do not have on clothes. So that's why this photo is partially redacted. But look at him, girl. He is living the life. He got the cigar.
I told you.
He got the Sean John
He's
sweatsuit in the summer.
He's sugar daddy.
Girl, yeah, look at him. Just sugaring of the daddies.
Sugar of the daddy.
Okay, this is Ghislaine. I pronounce her name every time. Maxwell. And do we know who that is?
No.
That's Chris Tucker.
Is it?
Yes, that's Chris. That's Chris Tucker when he go ahead. That's Chris Tucker when he was younger. Or not necessarily younger, but young enough.
See, can't trust half these celebrities.
You can't trust. And again, these are alleged photos.
Oh, that's how I want
Jesseline
my man to be.
I'm weak. Happy Valentine's Day. Jesseline Maxwell and David Copperfield. I ain't seen David Copperfield in a while.
I don't know who that is.
This is again Jesseline Maxwell. So it seems like she was a kind of a little bit of resident on this at his place or with him. This is Jesseline Maxwell and former Prince Andrew in partially redacted photos. So again, the partially redacted photos is someone that's under the age of 18 in the photo, or the person is naked. In that picture, they looked a little more clothed, so they must be under 18.
Mm-hmm.
And here we are again, former President Bill Clinton. Man, he was doing Hillary scandalous. My goodness, from Monica's, huh?
So why are all these people under the age of 18? Why are y'all there?
Hey, hang on. So we're gonna really deep dive into that. We may touch it tonight, but I know we'll deep dive into it on part 2, because part 2 we're gonna talk about that island, and a lot of the accusations of that island is Jeffrey Epstein and a few celebrities on that island with underage girls and sex trafficking underage girls. This next photo, we have Bill Clinton, Mick Jagger, and Ghislaine Maxwell. They're all having dinner at the Epstein residence.
Mm-hmm.
And then here we go. Jeffrey Epstein and Michael Jackson.
Is that Michael?
Now, this photo here, because y'all know I love me some Michael Jackson. This
Girl.
photo here is this is definitely alleged. We cannot confirm or deny if this was taken in the residence of Jeffrey Epstein, or if this was taken like at an event, or if this was taken at like Michael Jackson's quarters and everything, because Michael Jackson had a land too where celebrities would come out, and he had an amusement park and they would come out there.
You want to know something?
Yes.
I didn't think that was Michael Jackson. I thought that was one of them puppets with the white face with the big old black circles.
Myla,
Okay. Sorry.
you can't say that.
Allegedly. I said it allegedly.
Allegedly. Okay. This next photo is Bill Clinton, Kevin Spacey. So Kevin Spacey is second from the right. So Bill Clinton, Kevin Spacey, and Ghislaine Maxwell.
Mm-hmm.
The others are unknown. This is Jeffrey Epstein in a partially redacted photo. Again, redacted photo means that the girls are 18 or older. 18 or younger. And then this one is Chris Tucker. Now, next to him is Bill Clinton.
Mm-hmm.
However, they do not mention him in the caption.
Yeah, because his face isn't in it, technically.
Right. Now, with this one, we cannot confirm or deny that this was at the Epstein residence. This was probably at an event or a social gathering, but from not from my experience, but from my research, Chris Tucker and Bill Clinton were only ever in the same vicinity when they were in Epstein's house or when they were at Epstein's island. This is Mick Jagger and Bill Clinton in a partially redacted photo. Hey, Metro. And that's it. That's all the pictures that I have from that. So after seeing that, what are your thoughts?
I mean, I know, like, when I did the research, I know, like, what I read, but it's making more sense because, so what I read is that Jeff, yeah, he was a SO. I feel like you know what that means. I don't know if I can say that on here.
We're a true crime podcast. You can say it.
He was a sex offender.
Yes.
And it makes a lot of sense because he dealt with a lot of those girls was under the age of 18.
Yes.
And
now, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So when I read it, it said like the crimes he committed. You said one of them, he ran a sex trafficking ring.
Mm-hmm.
He sexually abused dozens of underage girls.
Mm-hmm.
And he paid for minors for sexual acts.
Yeah.
So it just makes sense. It's giving P. Diddy and R. Kelly vibes. In a sense. Hello?
I hear you.
Oh, okay.
I'm processing. You know, I'm a neurodivergent. I got to process. I'm processing. Like, damn it. Because when you put it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Jay, Jay is in the comments. Hey, Jay.
Hey.
Mila, say hey to our hey to our super fan. Hey, Jay.
I said hi.
Oh, sorry. I got excited. My bad.
But it just seemed like R. Kelly and P. Diddy just built off of him.
What? I got nervous. It makes me nervous. So,
okay.
I'm not going to say they built off of him because it's kind of like overlaps in the time period. So, R. Kelly was late 90, or Jeffrey Epstein was like maybe late 80s. R. Kelly was kind of late 90s. Diddy was late 90s, 2000s, up until recently. Poor man. So, hey, allegedly. Sorry, allegedly.
Right.
Allegedly. Everything's allegedly. Don't come for us. We not sending for you. All right, so let's go ahead and I'm going to do some paratisments real quick, and then we'll jump into segment 4.
I got one.
Oh, you got a paratisment? Did you send it in?
No, I didn't. I'm going to just say it.
Okay, hang on. Let me put the banner up. Paratisments, yay! Okay, go ahead.
I was going to let you go. I was just going to go last.
Oh, okay. Alrighty, this weekend we have Valentine's social mixer hosted by the lovely Jimmy Cartier of the Misadventures of Sneed, with performance by FOE CJ and performance from Steptacular. Tickets for couples are $50, for singles are $30. You are encouraged to wear red, white, and pink for Valentine's Day. I believe that is happening this Friday, February 13th at 7 p.m. to midnight. It is at hang on, I'm waiting for that banner to move. It is hosted at 7148 Prospect Avenue. Our next paratisement. I'm ready. I hope you're ready for the 5th annual Kansas City Podcast Convention, hosted by Everybody Loves Ross and the Get It Off Your Chest podcast. This is not the updated flyer. We've added so much more. We've got Fatty Foods that'll be in the building, Popular Ignorance, Parre will be in the building, Treat Me Crazy along with Parre will be in the building, and a few edible places. We got DJ Yellow Boy, who's going to be on the 1s and 2s, giving us the vibes all night. So step on in there. Tickets at the door are $10. But if you would like to vend, you can reach out to myself, Ross, Rashida, Craig, Terry. They're just going to point you back to me to secure your spot. It's $100 for a vendor table that comes with 2 entries, and you get to sell your product. So come out, reach out to us, and we hope to see all the podcasts of Kansas City there. And shout out to Knucklehead Clothing. He is our sponsor of the Parre podcast and really pretty much anything Parre Tea Management. You can get your Knucklehead clothing at www.knuckleheadclothing.com. Again, that is www.knuckleheadclothing.com. One second. Don't shoot me. Just hang on. Oh, I changed the backer. There we go. My bad. Oh no, hang on, y'all. I'm getting it together. There we go. I'm sorry. Last announcement here. You see the wonderful spread there that we got. We got the Academy KC, Popular Ignorance, Parre Podcast, Parre Tea Management, Scary Parre Podcast, Misadventures of Sneed, and Parre Bear Childcare. A lot of y'all have reached out and asked me, Parre, what do you want for your birthday this year? Well, I want you to donate to my mini businesses. All proceeds, you just send the donation. You can send it to the Cash App that is going along the screen below. Put where you would like your donation to. You will receive a receipt as well as a donation sponsorship shout out on one of the mini shows, either on my show or the Popular Ignorance, the Academy KC, or the Misadventures of Sneed. Help us grow our community. And if you would like to privately donate, you can also reach out to me and see how that's done. Okay. Alrighty, Mila, what's yours?
All right. So Saturday, you know it's Valentine's Day. Come see me at Rushed Affections. I'm bartending. Come see me. Come get near me. I'm bartending. They got karaoke. They got love games.
Shut up!
Yeah. They got a drink special. They got sounds by DJ Samaya. Come get near me. It's at
my goodness.
It's at 7546 Truth, Rushed Affections, this Saturday, 8 o'clock.
You gotta
Ladies get in free until 9.
Wait, who get in free till 9?
Ladies.
Ladies get in free till 9. I love
Don't
to
get
hear that. So that's
in there.
rushed. It's called rushed affections.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, rushed affections. Come out there and see Mila B and the B Stanford about to get y'all drunk. Bartender, she's gonna be out there pouring the drinks, mixing the drinks, and giving y'all what y'all need and what y'all want and what y'all deserve with them drinks. Don't be stingy on the pouring, Mila.
Never am.
Never
Hey,
am. Heavy-handed ass.
I might just sing to you too. You never know. You might catch me on a good day.
Make sure you tip your bartender. That's hot. That's
Hello.
hot. All right, are you ready? Go ahead and go into section 4.
Yeah.
Okay, so we just went through a long list of photos, right? Of people from Hollywood. So we saw people like Bill Clinton, Chris Tucker, Giselle Maxwell, Mick Jagger, Michael Jackson, and these are just to name a few. There's still more in those files that haven't been released yet that, of course, the news and other media outlets are begging to be released and other politicians are begging to be released. Meanwhile, 45 is like, don't you release those files. But anyway, section 4, powerful friends, powerless questions. Jeffrey Epstein just didn't have money. He had access. He socialized with politicians, royalty, scientists, tech innovators, media executives, and he donated to universities, funded research, inserted himself into elite intellectual circles. And everywhere he went, the same pattern followed. People asked questions quietly, then stopped asking them at all. So he had people questioning him, but he probably told them, hey, you better shut up. Probably said, you better stop talking. Because the first thing
what do you say, Parre?
he said, hey, you better shut up.
Sound like Whitney Houston. You better lay low.
You better lay low. She said, I got this. That's mine. And that's what he said. That's what he said. He said, I got this. This is mine. And you know what? Now that I think about it, so many of those celebrities that were there and pictured, if you notice, most of their pictures are redacted.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost as if, let me put these girls in the vicinity of where the picture is taken so that I can use that as leverage for when you want to go tell. They probably had nothing to do with those girls.
That's their
They
way of
probably didn't even.
NDAs.
They probably didn't even. And Mila, you are so smart. Oh my God, yes, that probably was their way of an NDA without a paper trail.
Mm-hmm.
Because remember, he didn't have trails. His money didn't have trails. His transactions did not have trails. So, in order for me to keep you quiet, I'm going to picture you with someone that is under the age of 18 so that you cannot talk, right? Right.
Right.
Right. Thanks, Mrs. Wright. I appreciate that. So, yeah, so he made it to where they couldn't talk because in some of those pictures, well, besides Bill Clinton, he was
Bill
that's another
Clinton,
story
he
for
got
another
his
day.
own. I about to say he got his own shit going on.
That's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. He Monica Lewinsky'd everybody. But anyway, yeah. So I'll tell you about it later.
Okay.
I'll explain to you later. So, like, if you notice in the pictures of Chris Tucker, there's some redacted photos, but the redaction is happening behind him. He has no interactions with these women. He probably didn't even say, hey, the most he probably did say to those girls was, hey, how you doing?
Right.
And a few other celebrities have that same redaction in their photos. And then you have some celebrities that the redaction is on their lap.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of like hard to deny that you're being redacted. So
Okay.
and everywhere he went, the same pattern followed. Oh, I read that. Okay. Because Epstein didn't move like a man chasing power, he moved like a man who already had it. In his mind, He was already up there. But of course, when he met these people, Epstein was already touching $1 million a year, even more. Most of his clients were billionaires. So if he's billing like how he's supposed to for each client, he's charging more than 20% to run their finances. Now, for a billionaire, 20% is probably not much, especially if their money's safe. If the math is mathing at the end of the day, they're going to pay 20 plus to make sure the math keeps mathing.
Right.
So when he met these celebrity clients, he's like, I could buy your life if I wanted it.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, buy your life.
But that's the thing. I feel like most
don't get wiped up, but didn't. Psych. My bad.
That's the thing, though. I feel like most people need to have that mindset of, I done already made it. Not, oh, I'm finna make it. I'm working towards it. Bitch, I'm already here. No, you don't think so? You can't subscribe to that? Okay.
I can't fully subscribe to that. Maybe a 3-month subscription, but not a full year subscription. Here's why. Because some people need a humbling experience. Right?
Yeah.
And they need to be humble. It's if you think you've already, because there's a couple. Perry, don't say that. You have to be humble about yourself, because let's be real, it's crazy for me to think, okay, yeah, I can go around here and say I already made it, I'm this, I'm that, I'm Perry T, I know what I am and I know what I'm about, I can pop my shit all day, but I go in that next room in that next city and nobody knows who I am. Or I go in a room in my own city and nobody knows who I am.
Everybody know who you are. Shut up. Stop it. Everybody know who you are. Stop it.
But they don't. There's some rooms that I've walked into and nobody knows who I am. And I'm just like, hi, I'm Perry T. I do artist management and podcasting. Oh my God, it's such a pleasure to meet you. Because it's a humbling experience. Yes, I could walk around all day like I'm that chick because I'm beautiful and I'm that chick. That's me. Sorry for those that lost out. You could have had a boss chick. You chose to leave. So yeah. Anyway, I'm hurt. I'm bitter. Section 5. I don't have it, and I forgot to pour it. I would go get it, but we're no longer doing a commercial break. Section 5. The double life begins. Publicly, Epstein was a financier and a philanthropist. Privately, by the early 2000s, accusations began surfacing. Young girls, underage girls, recruited, groomed, and abused. This is the part of the therapy episode that may be a little challenging. If this episode or if this part of the Scary Perry episode is challenging or hurtful or damaging, please take a break from listening. We want you to take care of your mental health first, and we do not want to trigger you. This is where we begin talking about grooming and abuse for young girls and underage girls. In 2008, Epstein was charged and convicted in Florida for a solicitation of a minor. But the sentence, he only received 13 months in jail with a work release, 6 days a week, 8 hours a day. A punishment so light, it shocked legal experts, and it raised terrifying questions. Who was protecting him? Because men without protection don't get deals like that. So let's break down his punishment, Mila. This dude got 13 months in jail with a work release. I didn't even know they did work releases. 6 days a week. Shout out to Jay. We appreciate you. Thanks for staying in. Was 6 days a week for 8 hours a day. So was he really in jail?
No.
He got to go out and shower in the real world. He probably took the best nap in his office. He probably had a bed put up in his office, low key. Man, listen, but that punishment was so light. It makes me wonder, was the judge who tried his case, was he involved with Epstein too? And then Jay said, probably so. Jay said, I honestly don't think he was ever in jail, and I honestly don't think he was killed. He honestly, I don't. Okay, oh, I'm so happy she's here. I'm so happy she's here. So let's conspiracize this. Me and my coworkers talking about it. We made a new word. Let's conspiracy it. That's giving it a theory mixed with a conspiracy.
I
Let's
don't like that.
conspiracy.
I
I
like
love it. I love it, and I'm gonna trademark it. Check. It's mine. Can't have it. All right. I don't think he was killed either. I don't. I think they took that man, and I think he's over there on that island in hiding
He's the
because
same place where Tupac's at.
he might be. Tupac may be on that island. Biggie may
Yeah.
be on that island. They probably sipping cocoas together. Okay. I don't think, and it was too easy. They simply just said that he committed suicide and kind of skated past it as if it didn't happen. Like, or I'm sorry, not if it's as if it didn't happen, but they said that he committed suicide and then moved on from it. Like, okay, that's it, he's gone. And
But
then
here's
now
the
all
other
these
thing.
fouls are trying to.
Here's the other thing, though. The security cameras started malfunctioning.
Yes. Yes.
So
go ahead.
Y'all don't ever think, like, when people rob somebody, how they make the cameras all of a sudden malfunction. Why, when you try to kill yourself, is the camera malfunctioning?
Oh.
Either it was tampered with, like he tampered with it himself beforehand, because that's the thing, you can do that, or somebody, or he's actually off himself, and somebody tampered with it to make it look like it wasn't that.
And that's true, and those are good theories. You know what also could be a theory? Tapping into your tampered with thing. He had the reach in the pool to have that camera altered with, right? And he probably escaped and had guards help and had the had guards help him, had the warden involved in it well, because he was wealthy, he had all the money, he could do all that. And because he actually successfully escaped, they wanted to say that he killed himself. And I don't think, in the body that they brung out, I don't think that was his body. I think that was a whole nother inmate.
And that's the thing, because his cellmate was transferred. So why did your cellmate get transferred? Oh, okay.
His cellmate was a sacrificial lamb, because I don't think I heard anything much after that cellmate was transferred.
No, because that was the cellmate that was the damn dead body.
That's what I'm saying. It won't allow us to hurt ourselves. Yes. So I definitely feel like he was able to successfully escape. To cover up the escape, the prison where he was at stated that he killed himself. They couldn't factually place him killing himself, so they said somebody else did it. They told us that they transferred the inmate or his cellmate because they tried to blame it on his cellmate, but really they went ahead and took that cellmate out. Done.
Yeah.
That was a wonderful conspiracy. I like that. We did that. Good job, y'all. Hang on, let me get the applause.
You also want to know my other theory?
Yeah, go for it.
He was running a blackmail operation.
He was what?
Running a blackmail operation.
A blackmail?
And I say that because, okay, so when I did my little research.
Your little 1, 2.
Yeah.
Your 3, 4, 5, 6 to get 8.
Okay, you did too much.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. Respect.
It said, see? Yeah. So you know where I'm going. So it's like an extremely widespread theory. So don't shoot the messenger. But it said Epstein. Selected compromising material, videos, photos, recordings of powerful people with underage girls. So the pictures that you showed us, that whole NDA theory that I had, that's basically what this is. He's running a blackmail operation. So people believe that because cameras reported in too many rooms, hidden recording equipment found, victims said sexual encounters were filmed, and his property had a, a real full surveillance system. So he was just, he would use blackmail to gain power, protection, and influence.
I believe it, and that's why. And I believe it, but that's why a lot of them files are not being released.
Yeah, because if you know how many people especially celebrities, would be under the damn jail.
That's honestly, it's some of our higher profile celebrities. So allegedly, it's Jay-Z, it's Beyonce, it's Oprah, it's the higher Black celebrities, but it's Black History Month, so we ain't even gonna pump them out like that.
Here's the thing, I was thinking, like, yeah, the whole NDA shit.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's why it came on stronger, because that's why they'd be like, oh, no cameras, no videos, because this I was gonna call him the N-word. This man, he had cameras in his house already. So it's just like, how am I gonna have you sign an NDA and I got all these damn cameras? This is for me.
Yeah. But you've got to be foolish to think that you are at a high profile house and there's not a camera there.
Yeah, just because you signed an NDA don't mean nothing. That means you can't bring nothing, but I got cameras in this bitch.
Yes, I got cameras. You can't say nothing, but I can when it come down to it. Because if you do, when this NDA expires, like what happened with Cassie and Diddy, when this NDA expires and you go to tell, I have what you did on camera. It's up to me to decide if I'm going to expose your part too.
Because you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna call my homegirl. Bitch, guess who was at this party last night?
Who at the party?
I got the video. It's I got cameras in my house. I got the video. I gotta show you.
Girl, I'm on the way. See you see how quickly we just did that?
You ain't got it, but I got it. You signed NDA, not me.
Exactly. The NDA protects you, or protects the person from being snitched on up until that NDA expires.
But the thing is, I feel like the reason people sign NDAs, or people have other people sign NDAs, is because they finna do some shady shit, or they finna do some real foul and nasty, whatever they finna do. They finna do something that ain't right. Ooh, or something ain't right at the damn party.
Did she, Jay?
Yeah, she did.
Kim snitched?
No, not Kim Kardashian. We talking about, I forgot, what's her last name?
What? Who? No. Who are you talking about?
I'm talking about Diddy's Kim. His wife.
Kim Porter. Porter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, send me that video, because I did not know that Kim Kardashian was up there. Hey, I feel like I feel like in all honesty, she ain't got. I did not know that. That's news to me. That's the tea. Thanks, Jay. See, this is why
she's how fast that went. See?
Yeah, you see how. Listen. Okay, let's go ahead and get into section 6.
Oh,
this is our final section, so that I can make sure I give you some time for some what?
It was all white party.
I'm crying.
Respect.
Okay, so section 6 is why this story matters. So this isn't just about Epstein. It's about how power hides in plain sight, how wealth rewrites rules, how predators don't always look like monsters. Sometimes they look like philanthropists, teachers, investors. Sometimes the scariest people aren't the loudest ones. They're the ones who never need to raise their voice. In part 2, we're going a little deeper. The island, the inner circle, the recruitment machine, and the victims whose voices were ignored for decades. Because once you understand who Epstein was, you'll start to understand what he was used for. And trust me, that's where the real horror begins. So you guys make sure that you tune in next week to the Scary Perry podcast as we unlock the Epstein files that have been given to us as a part 2. We're diving deep into the island and the inner circle, and again, the recruitment machine. Again, that may be a tough episode for some to watch. So prioritize your mental health and mental space first. But I want to thank you guys for tuning into the Scary Perry podcast. we are now into the segment where we are scary therapy. This is the part of the show where Mike asks a a therapy question during Scary Perry, and we kind of break it down into the mental to see, what's on her mental and how we can answer it. So, Mila, the floor is yours. Are you ready?
Yeah.
1 second.
I was waiting.
Go.
So how do grooming and trafficking networks operate psychologically? Yeah.
Repeat your question. Put it in the chat. What'd you say?
How do grooming and trafficking networks operate psychologically?
So if I'm understanding your question correctly, you're asking how do they get into the minds of grooming? Like how do they groom? Is that what you're asking?
It's in the chat. Yeah.
Okay. How do grooming and trafficking networks operate psychologically? So in my opinion, they prey on they operate on a weaker mind. So typically children or most grooming and trafficking networks are children based. So they're under, and when I say children based, it's young girls because young girls don't have the mind of thinking for themselves. So when you groom someone, you're changing them to think like how you think, operate how you want them to operate, and do the things that you want them to do. And you're training them to think that what they're doing is okay. And psychologically, they're able to do that with children because their mind is easier to curate because they don't know much. So, as a young girl, if your first sexual experience, and I do apologize for how this is going to sound, if your first sexual experience is getting a train ran on you by multiple men, you're going to, and it consistently happens that way, you're going to think that that is how every sexual experience is supposed to be for you, right? If you're oh, Jay is saying it, if you're a woman who went through trauma, you're easily manipulated, and then especially when a
I
man
can't.
listen, you're easily manipulated when you've gone through trauma because that man is going to show you, he's going to start off with showing you this is how you're supposed to be loved, or this is how you're supposed to be cared for, this is how you're supposed to, he's going to show you the good qualities of him, and you're going to think he's everything that you've ever deserved, and then next thing you know, he slapped you across the face. Well, you're thinking he may have had a bad day, so I'm going to go ahead and accept it, and we're going to try it again, right? Or he's going to be able to manipulate you into doing things that you've never really done before, just all out of the simple fact of they're going to use the fact that you've been hurt. They're going to use the fact that you haven't been loved correctly to manipulate you. Oh, she's saying all that, especially when they learn. Yeah, hey Jay, I just love her. Okay, so was that yours? Oh, you got another question? You got 8 minutes.
What do you think motivates people like Epstein?
Power, money.
If that's the case, we should all be like this man then.
No. Because he had a different type of power. When people in high positions, when people of the highest positions respect you and come to you for things and come to you to fulfill a need, that's going to drive you. That's going to make you feel like, yeah, they need me. They depend on me. I'm that person.
He got that wanting to feel needed complex.
Exactly. And that is something that can drive a person wanting to feel needed. And like Jay said, the money, the fame, the greed. And oh, yeah, love bombing is a thing. Tune into therapy on Thursday. We're discussing love bombing. Thanks for that. Yes, tune into therapy on Thursday. We're tackling love bombing. I can't wait. But yes, greed, fame, money, the need of the I'm not even going to say the want to feel needed, the need to feel needed. Because you can want to feel needed and it comes from a healthy place. Like, I want my spouse, whoever I end up with, to want to feel like they need me. Because the love is different. They're doing anything that they can to keep me. But the need to feel needed, that's a different type of thing. That's crazy. That's scary, Perry. Sorry. Next question, please. Next question.
Let's see. I feel like we ain't got there yet to ask these questions. Okay, so why are so many of these documents sealed?
We're gonna get there.
Yeah, I didn't think we
would. But so many, I can briefly answer that without kind of exposing it to. So many of them are expelled because or sealed because they involve high level politicians, and they involve high level people, and for some reason the government does not want to unseal those documents. I'm gonna leave it at that until we get to it.
Well, that's all I had, because we ain't all my other questions is for deeper
Next
into
week.
yeah.
Okay, so that's perfectly fine. I want to thank you guys for tuning into the Scary Perry podcast. I am your host, Perry T. You can find me on Facebook at Perry Thompson and Instagram, Perry T Management, and on Twitch at Perry T Management. If you haven't followed us on Twitch, go over to Twitch and follow Perry T Management. Subscribe to the Perry P YouTube channel. All the episodes are live, and then you can go back and watch them. We are on the road to 100 subscribers, so tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe to the Therapy Podcast. And once we hit our 100th subscriber, we will do a drawing, and that person will win a free Therapy glass. I don't have it with me, but you will win a free Therapy glass with a straw cleaner and cute little packaging as well. Mila, go ahead and let the people know where they can find you.
You can find me at Mila Wright on Facebook, s.mylah_ on Instagram, Smile on Snapchat. You can also find me at Rushed Affection on Saturday at 8 o'clock.
Yes.
You hear me? I'll be your bartender. You know.
I'll be your bartender, pouring for money. Do what you want me. Sorry.
But yeah, come get with me. Come get near me. Come get a drink. Have some fun. Doors open at 8. 420 friendly for sure. Yeah. What is it? 7546 Truth this Saturday, 8 o'clock. Ladies free until 9. Come fuck with us.
And make sure you tip the bartender. And with that, I'll see you guys I'll see you guys Thursday for Therapy. Mila will see you guys next week for Scary Perry. And yeah, all right. Bye.